and that they will lead the march. But we're saddened at the circumstances in which Ukraine finds itself as a result of war. It's a healthy reminder that the fight for the rights of the people who are LGBT+ is unceasing, and we must continue to strive for unity. Unity is not a passive act. It requires all of us, both members of our community and our allies, to stand up for minority communities and fight for equality wherever we find it. Yeah? Today, we march to continue that fight, a fight for equality, to ensure that everyone who is LGBT+ is free to be themselves and to live happy, healthy lives, and to recognise those within our community who are facing the sharpest of inequalities. We're also reminded here today to remember Michael Causer and to stand up against hatred locally and around the world. So remember Michael. This also includes our friends in the Ukraine, our trans siblings, and those who are experiencing racial and any other form of inequality. But Pride is equally about joy and about celebrating vibrant diversity in our communities in all our splendour. And this year, we will take over the whole city to celebrate and make ourselves visible. So march on, guys. Carry the spirit. Carry the spirit and the protest into the day, but crucially, have the most wonderful time celebrating all that the community and Liverpool has to offer. Happy Pride, Liverpool!
Who has helped us arrange this today over the few months beforehand. I'd like to thank all the volunteers today and all the staff who have arranged it. So can I have a round of applause for those, please? Right, I'm going to read this bit. Importantly though, today we take the opportunity as part of the LGBT+ community to raise the visibility of our community and stand alongside each other and our allies to fight for equality, dignity and to celebrate who we are. We join together today with our friends in and from the Ukraine. We cannot forget that when asked to step up and represent this country on their behalf at Eurovision, we as a city and we as a community rose to that challenge effortlessly and showed a global audience how it should be done. It should not be lost on us that the fight for LGBT rights for both the Ukraine is not just a fight for equality, but is a fight for their own existence. The oppressor not only seeks to erase Ukraine, but seeks in their own state to erase all LGBTQ+ rights. The fight for LGBTQ+ rights is rightly global, but additionally we cannot lose sight of the challenges at home either. We have had successes: the removal of Section 28, equal marriage rights, the Equality Act and the Gender Recognition Act. But we cannot rest on our laurels, and as other countries continue to improve and enshrine security for our community, we continue to lose ground and remain at risk. So as we all congregate here at the start of Pride in Liverpool, I ask you to take some time to reflect on what it means to you and what it should mean to our community. Pride was a protest. and that remains the case today. Pride is a reflection of self-affirmation and dignity, so be loud and proud today of who you are. Pride is a joining together, and when I mean together, that's the L, with the G, with the B, with the T, and with the Q. No one gets left behind, no one gets separated, ever. Pride is a celebration, so let's make sure the world knows we're here to stay. But mostly, this is our pride. Pride of the people of this city and this region. Pride in this city we call home. Today we show the world again, like we did in May, that this is a city for all and a city that welcomes all. So, please enjoy today, whatever you do, but march with pride, march loudly, but most importantly, march as a community, or are not going to let anyone take away any rights or marginalise us. Thank you all, have fun and be safe.
Thank you. Liverpool, are we ready to march? I am absolutely delighted to be able to join you all today. Liverpool Pride is one of the key dates in my calendar, and not just because I get to wear rainbows and glitter, which I do enjoy. It is a wonderful opportunity for us to celebrate the very best of our region, our inclusivity, our diversity, and the fact that Merseyside welcomes people from all walks of life. We can legitimately claim to have one of the earliest prides ever to take place in the UK, dating back to June 1979, when a week-long celebration took place in remembrance of the Stonewall riots, 10 years earlier. So much progress has been made in our city and country since those pioneering first gatherings. But we know that there is still so much more to do. Pride began as a protest, and it continues to be a protest today, providing us all with an opportunity to speak out against prejudice, discrimination, and social injustice. Too many LGBT people still face prejudice, discrimination, and the threat of violence as they go about their daily lives, both at home and abroad. And it's fantastic to be able to welcome friends from Kyiv to help them mark their Pride celebrations. A number of them met with some of our police officers yesterday, and we are sending them all our love and support in their fight for LGBT rights. We have seen truly worrying and regressive steps in relation to LGBT rights around the world. And sadly, these act as a very sobering reminder as to why we must continue to protest and why the visibility of our LGBT communities is so important. And why we must continue to send an emphatic message to the world that the bigots who would seek to divide us will not win. Marching alongside Merseyside Police today, who are here to show that they are committed to helping every community it serves and committed to building a safer and stronger region for everyone. I hope that by marching today, by standing shoulder to shoulder with our LGBT community, we help to give people the confidence to know that if they have been subjected to abuse or hate, they can speak out in the knowledge that they will be listened to, understood and supported. In Merseyside, we celebrate our diversity. I'm proud that we are a city and a region where you're free to be whoever you want to be and love whoever you want to love. And I'm proud that we will again be showing the world that love will always overcome hate. Thank you all so much for being here today, and I hope you'll have a fantastic Pride.
Thank you, Emily. Can we have another big round of applause for Emily, please? Thank you, the sun's coming out, excellent. Next up is Steve McFarlane of the Michael Koza Foundation.
We're short on the Hello Liverpool, hello Pride! particularly warm welcome to our wonderful friends from Kyiv. It is 15 years since Michael Kyiv was brutally murdered just because he was gay. On the 2nd of August 2008, Michael's mum and dad, Marie and Mike, faced the awful decision of having to turn off their son's life support as a result of the most terrible of hate crimes, an 18-year-old life taken far too soon. And it's partly why we march at the end of July, the closest weekend to Michael's passing. Society has made some progress in the time since, but there is more to do to ensure acceptance and support and let people identify in the way they want to. And that's particularly true in the UK as well as internationally, as we know too well. So please remember, everyone, that we're holding this Pride March partly to commemorate our dear friend Michael. And I'm also pleased to say that the Michael Kyiv Foundation is going from strength to strength. We are now working under the careful management of our good friends at One Knowsley. And I would just like to pass over to the Chief Exec of One Knowsley, Rachel Jones, who will close off our moments with you. Thank you so much.
On the 15th anniversary of Michael's death, the vigil for Michael will be held this Wednesday, the 2nd of August, at Courthay Park, Roby Road, Huyton. We invite everybody to join us. The event will run from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. and we really hope you will join us, Michael's family, his friends and all of our allies in Knowsley. Michael is coming home.
Have a great Pride, everybody!
Hello, Liverpool. We thank you a lot for having us here, for giving us your streets to march. As you know, the war in Ukraine, which started in 2014, right now became a full-scale war last year. And Russians are trying to kill us every day. They are trying to kill our friends and loved ones in Ukraine right now, who are fighting on the front line, protecting Europe and protecting the UK and the whole world from Russia, from its conservative values, which Russia spreads over the region and not only in Eastern Europe, but everywhere. So we are thankful that we can be here right now and speak to you, that the war is not over, as you can see on our big banner. We used a line from John Lennon's song, This is Christmas, War is Over, but it's still not over. The war is still there. And we still have to stand with Ukraine, we still have to fight, and you still have to help us. Because if we don't stop Russia now, it will go further. They name UK as one of their biggest enemies in their propaganda media, so they will go further. That's why you have to be with us. There is no rainbow without blue and yellow. There will be no freedom in Europe without victory of Ukraine. So, when we win this war with your help, we invite every one of you on the first Kyiv Pride March in Kyiv. And it will be the biggest, the brightest pride possible. We want to see you all there. Slava Ukraini!
Liverpool Pride!
to be had.